Today you'll need your mat, and you'll have an option to bring in weights into the workout. I'll demo all of the exercises with weight, but you can choose whether or not you'd like to use them. Every single one of my workouts, you have the option to use the strength of your body without any additional weight. I like to have 2 different types of weights. I have 10s and 8s with me today. Also option today to elevate our feet, we can use a foam roller or a chair. Let's start our workout as we always do with 5 deep grounding and elevating breaths. Hands on your belly, spread your fingers wide. Welcome the breath in through your nose, big breath. Long breath in, and as you exhale, relax your shoulders down your back and smile. Inhale through your nose. Big breath into the belly. Get longer in your spine as you press through your feet. When you exhale, begin to draw your belly button back without tucking your tailbone. Inhale, try that again. Big breath in. Exhale, pull your belly button back, roll your shoulders down. We got 2 more. How long, how tall can you make yourself? Inhale, press down through the feet, lift up through your torso as you breathe in. Exhale, pull your belly button back. This is a toning breath. We're toning your abs and your brain. Last one, inhale through your nose, big breath in. Exhale through your nose, pull your belly button back. We're gonna jump right into the warm-up. Start in the middle of your mat. Take a deep breath in and reach your arms over your head. When you exhale, flip your palms like you're pressing down the water. Arms down by your side. 4 more. Deep breath in. Palms face up. Lifting your arms, grab the sun. Exhale. Radiate sunshine all alongside your body as you exhale. Relax your shoulders down. Inhale, lift out of your waist, out of your lower spine. Let yourself massage your own spine with your breath as you exhale. Pull your belly button back, relax your shoulders down, and smile for being here today. Now, inhale, bring your arms up over your head. We have 2 more deep breaths, elongating the spine. Exhale, stay long on your exhale by pulling your belly button back. Last one on your own, inhale. And exhale. Let's add on, step to the back of your mat. Inhale, raise your arms up over your head. Take a deep breath in, ground down through your feet. Exhale and fold over your legs, bend your knees. Let it stretch your hamstrings as your hands come down to the floor. Walk your hands out and find a plank pose. Inhale, lift your hips up and walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees, reach your arms up. That was a long inhale. Can you do it again? Exhale. 1 exhale to walk yourself out into a plank. Core is engaged. 1 inhale to walk it back. Weight into your heels. Come through a chair pose or a squat. Exhale, arms down. This is 3, we're doing 5. Inhale. Chair into standing. Exhale, chair into fold and a plank. Get there. Inhale, walk it back. Chair into stand. So aware of the breath. Last one, chair into fold, into plank. Exhale, belly in, arms strong. Inhale, getting it going right away. Big breath in. Exhale, we're gonna walk into a plank and hold. You can drop your knees. Really important, spread your toes, spread your hands. Pull your nose away from the mat. Squeeze your butt, press back through your heels. Your legs are really strong. Bend your elbows slightly and squeeze them in towards one another. This is your plank pose, believe it or not. Pull the belly button in. We have 5 rollouts. What's a rollout, you may ask? Well, it's a cow back, rounding by pressing away from the floor and piking your hips up. Stay high on your toes. That's the inhale. Your exhale is to roll forward back into a plank, squeezing the glutes. Pulling the shoulders back away from your ears. Inhale, high hips, high heels. Press into your hands. The exhale is a roll forward. Keep your tailbone tucked, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, hips high. This is 3. It's a pike, so your core is super engaged. Exhale, roll it forward, shoulders away from your ears, long spine. Inhale, hips high. This is number 4, high heels. Big stilettos, hips high, and come forward, shoulders away from your ears, squeeze your glutes, last one. Inhale, hips high, last plank pose. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale into a downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out right and left, shake your head. Again, bend your elbows and squeeze them in for a healthy down dog. Let's take a lunge, right side. Right foot steps forward. Open up your right arm, that's the exhale. The inhale is your downward facing dog. Your exhale, left foot steps forward to the outside of your left hand. Twist open to the left. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, right foot, right hand, and a twist. Nice. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, left foot, left hand, and a twist. You are strong. Pull the belly in, hips back. Exhale, right. Last side on the right. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, left foot, left hand. Bring it up and back. Very nice. Step it back, downward facing dog. Gaze forward towards your hands. Roll forward into a plank. Option to lower your knees. We got 5 push-ups here. Lowering down, chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale, push up, and we're gonna press back, hips to heels. Loading the hips. This is called a loaded push-up. We're gonna do this later in our workout. Inhale, forward, option to drop knees. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, push up. Exhale, load it back. Inhale, forward, move through with your breath. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, load. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, load. 2 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, load. Last one. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, load. Step it forward. Right foot, left foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Bend your knees. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up over your head. Let's do 6 Hindu squats. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Come onto the toes, low onto the knees. Inhale, sweep it up high onto your toes. High heels again. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Option to drop the heels when you come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. We got 1 more. Inhale, up. Go the other way with your arms. Reach it back. Scoop it down. Inhale, up. Heels down. Let's do 1 more like that. Sweep it back. Heels up. Knees bent. Inhale, up. So if you have knee pain, you don't want to bring the knees forward for that Hindu squat, you can do a regular squat with the weight back into your heels, circling your arms down and around. Down and around. Join me. Sweep it down and around. Yeah, sneaking a little extra squats in there as we warm up the shoulders. Inhaling up, exhale down. Rule of thumb, I cue the breath a lot because that's the number 1 priority in my workouts is the breath. So without it, we don't recover as well and our workouts don't go as well either. So a rule of thumb is whenever we go high or we're stretching up, lengthening, it's typically an inhale. Whenever we're getting low, like in a squat or even in a crunch, we're getting small, it's an exhale, compressing. Inhale, expand, exhale, compressing. It's that pumping action of the body and the breath. So let's do it in a lunge. Left foot, step it back. You're in this lunge. Again, a Hindu squat, both knees bend, reach the arms up and back. This is your exhale. Inhale, get tall. Both arms and legs straight. Exhale, squat it. Inhale, up. It's a pumping action. Join me now. We're doing 10. Okay, 9 right here. Press through your front heel. Imagine a choo-choo train. I like to make the noise because it goes with the breath. 1 more. Step feet together. Right foot back. Left foot forward. Exhale, bend the back knee. Stay lean back. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, sweep up. Try the breath. Forceful exhale. Inhale. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together. Lift the arms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax your arms down. Grab a sip of water. If you don't have water, go get some. Or remember to bring some next time. All right, so we did a nice warm up for our legs. We're gonna come down to the mat and find a plank pose. Here we go. Come down onto the mat, bring your knees down, toes on the mat, find an 8-point plank. Hands, elbows, knees, toes. Bring your 2 toes together to touch and squeeze your toes, your knees. Press into your hands and your forearms. We're still warming up here, so really check in with your body. How does everything feel? Can you breathe in between your shoulder blades as you press into all of the points that are touching the floor? Now drop your shoulders away from your ears and pull your elbows towards your knees. They don't actually move. That's a type of contraction that's isolating and lengthening the muscle. Pull your knees towards your elbows towards your knees, and tuck the pelvis under so you're really engaging the core here. Now look towards your fingertips and pull your nose away. Lengthen your spine. Squeeze your thumbs towards one another, squeeze your knees, squeeze your toes. Your glutes and core should be firing. We got 4 breaths here. Every breath in, expand up. Every exhale, squeeze your knees and your butt. 3 more. Exhale. Now we're really engaging the core and lengthening the spine. They happen hand in hand. The stronger your core is, the more space you can access in between the vertebrae. Really nice. Let's tuck back and press back through the heels so you're in a forearm plank. Really nice. Widen your feet so they're as wide as your mat. We're gonna go up and down 6 times. Left hand, right hand. Your goal is to not dip your hips right to left. So try it with me. Right forearm down first, left forearm down. Right hand down, left hand down. Really good. Right forearm down, left hand down. Left hand down, right hand down. Left forearm down, right forearm down. Right hand down, left hand down. Almost there. Right forearm down, left forearm down. Right hand, left hand. 2 more. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You are there. Inhale, lift the hips up. Walk your feet towards your hands. Roll onto your butt. Grab your foam roller. Roll back. If you don't have a foam roller, that's okay. You can elevate your feet on a big inflatable ball, exercise ball, or on a chair. As long as that chair isn't extremely high, because again, we're still warming up. We have 12 hip ups here. Our magic number of the day is 12 for our workout, so we're starting it right now. Neck is flat, palms down by your hips. Press through your heels. The cool thing about this foam roller is it wants to move, but we're using these little muscle fibers to stabilize on the foam roller. Now you have the option to roll the heels and then pull them back. Now lower the hips. Lift it up. Inhale. Little roll, little back, lower down. Inhale, lift. If you're on a chair, you can rock onto your toes, then drop the heels, and then drop the hips. Inhale up, exhale down. You can also stay with me and just focus on not letting the foam roller move. Pressing through the feet to elevate the hips. Keep your head and your shoulders heavy. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Shoulders pressing down, back of the head pressing down. We got 4. Lower, inhale, lift, 3. Lower, don't let your knees splay out. Keep your knees and your feet in line with your hips. Last 2. Squeeze to the top, squeeze to the top. Do 1 more with me. Squeeze to the top, tuck it all the way down. Take your foam roller or a pillow and put it between your knees. You can also roll up a sweatshirt and squeeze it between your knees. We're gonna do a set of hip ups and reverse crunches. Head and shoulders on the mat. Press through your feet, lift the hips up. Shimmy your shoulders underneath you. Lift the heels up off the floor, and let's do 10 little pulses as you squeeze that foam roller or whatever you decided to place between your knees to squeeze. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your heels, then your hips. Exhale, crunch your knees in towards your chest and lower the toes down. We got 6. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Flat back when you tap your toes. If your back is not flat, then sit on your hands or your glutes, right? We want to support the lower back here. We don't want to be contra to what we're trying to do, which is strengthen the core. Last one. Bring it back down, feet are on the floor, second set. Feet down, inhale, lift it up. Shimmy your shoulders away from your ears, squeeze your block. We got 10 pulses with the heels lifted, high heel stilettos. Here we go. What color are you wearing? Maybe red or orange. Lift it, little pulses. Squeeze your block. Squeeze your knees towards one another. Really engaging. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Lower your heels. We're gonna do pulses with the heels on the floor. Pulse it. 10, 9, stay with me. 8, 7, 6. Relax your shoulders. You're doing so good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your pelvis and lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Second set of crunches. This time, we're doubling it up and doing 12. Hug the knees in, not with your arms, but with your abs. And lower down. So exhales are happening when you get small. Inhales happen when you drop the toes down, back is flat. Exhale, roll it up, squeeze that block. You can also use a yoga block, I guess, between the knees. Exhale, lift. Nice. So at any moment, you can crank your music, crank your tunes louder, and keep your eyes on me and follow along. Otherwise, you can listen to the cues, listen to my sad humor. No. But remember to smile and have fun. I'm not just saying that because I'm saying that. I'm saying it because you actually get more physiological benefit when you have fun in a workout. There is a chemical in your brain called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. We got 3 more, by the way. And your workout benefits, so your muscle growth, your recovery, all of the endorphins that you get, good, relax, release, take a twist to the right, all of those things, they double, they go up almost 50% when you have fun and you feel joy in your workout. So I want you to have fun. Drop knees right, drop knees left. We're just twisting, right? Loosening up the lower back here. Really nice. I'm gonna remove my block, rock and roll all the way up to sand. And again, if you wanna put some music on, we're gonna start doing a little bit more action and activity, okay? That was our warm up. I want you to grab your weights if you don't have them already, and I'm gonna throw my tunes on in the background very lightly, but enough so you can hear it. Okay, so let's start with squats. So our first workout, our first round is squats, a squat press, then we're gonna do a cardio move. Our cardio move is skaters, and that's for all 3 rounds. We're gonna do a set of skaters. Skaters is a skate, side to side, side to side. And you can tap or you can hover. You can get high and then get low, get high and then low, as long as you keep moving for the 30 seconds that we're doing skaters. For the first round, we're gonna go to those loaded push-ups that we did in the beginning during our warm-up. Second cardio move, air knee jumps or knee taps. These are knee taps, high, low, crunch it in, knee jumps, which is the second option, is right here. Okay, we're gonna do 20 of them. So either tapping or jumping. Each one is awesome and a good cardio move. Second exercise is a lat row, and our last cardio move is a hollow rock. So it's a core move, but also it's a core exercise that does elevate the heart rate. So let's get to it. I'm going to grab my weights. We're gonna do a squat press overhead. Okay, you choose your weight. Today, I'm feeling really strong. I've been hiking a lot of mountains, so I'm gonna go with 20s. Bring those weights on your shoulders to rest. Wanna hug the shoulder blades back together. Pull the belly button in. Feet are about hip width distance. Hinge your hips back. We're doing 12. Press through the heels. Elbows go out wide, and we're gonna press the weight over the head to touch. Elbows come out and in. That was 1. We got 11 more. Hinge it back. Elbows out and press. Nice. Elbows in. Hinge it back. Out, nice, and push. That was 3. Nice. Hinge it back. Out and press. You got it. Exhale to push. Inhale down. Exhale, push. Woo! Nice. Really good. Keep it up. We're over halfway. We got 4 right here. 3. Weight back into those heels. Hinge the hips. Core is strong. Arms are so strong. Getting into those triceps. Last 2. 1 more. Nice. Push it. Good. Bring those weights down. We got 30. Right away. Little jump and a step. If you don't want to jump, you can tap. Here we go. Get high, get low. Get high, get low. Core gets long and then short. Long, long. Little hover, little hover. Really push. Get to the other side of your mat. Here we go. Nice. 10, 9. Get your heart rate up. That's why we're doing this. Cardiovascular benefit. Getting strong. Getting confident. That's our affirmation. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. You always try to go for that form right at the end. Here we go. Loaded push-up. So much fun. Have fun with this one. Hands on the floor. Load your hips back. Send it forward. Your hands can be wide. Elbows can be wide. Push it back. Inhale, plank, push. We're doing 12, load it. Push. Your core should be super strong. Count it with me. I'm almost at 6. Good, here we go. 6. Press back through your heels the whole time. Your glutes are strong. Keeping your hips lifted. Tuck the pelvis under. Lead with your chest, not your head. Another way to say that is lead with your heart, right? Strength, courage, joy. Last one. Big push, inhale. Good, jumper, step forward. Nice job. Second cardio move. We're doing jumps. We can start tapping here. High, low, high tap, or join me with the jump. Your jump can be here, or you can slam with hands. Tap it, 20. Nice. Here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Almost done. Lat row. Heavy lat row. Grab a chair. A chair or a ball. Put that weight, heavy weight, into your hand. I'm doing 120. I'm doing a 20. 10s are good too. 8s are good too. No weights are good too. It's still moving. Grab your weight. Get low, like you're doing a squat. Lean the weight back into your heel and just start rowing. We got 12. Now where you're focusing is the length in your spine. We're working the erector spinae by holding our body in this position. Our row does not come from our shoulder. Our shoulder stays hugged back. We're squeezing with the latissimus dorsi muscle that travels all the way to your sacrum, to your low back. And guess where it starts? It starts way up here, but it also travels underneath your armpit. So think about that. The mid-trap also goes there. Just cranks them out. Here we go. We got 3, 2, 1. Think elbow to the sky when you do that. Come down to the floor. Keep your chair there. Point your toes. Bring your arms behind your head. I like this chair because it's not going to let my legs go any higher than where the bottom of the chair is. So it's a little extra training effect for me. If you have that too, cool beans. Bring your arms back behind you. I want you to grab like you're grabbing the monkey bars. Make fists, thumbs are on top. Bring your biceps by your ears. Okay, arms are hovering. Now try to meet your head in line with your shoulders. Point your toes, lift your legs up. Your lower back needs to be on the floor. That is critical. If it's not, bend your knees and start rocking. Create a little soup bowl with your belly. So if someone was to pour water in your belly button, it would stay there because we're not rocking so much where the water doesn't come out. We got 10, 9, 8. This is called hollow rock. You are hollowing and you are creating a rock solid ab. Also, we're rocking. 3, 2, 1. If you didn't feel that or you felt it in your lower back, next time please Bring your hands behind your legs and pull your legs into your body and your body towards your legs. So there's a little tug of war, and you're gonna rock like this, okay? So practice it with me right now. Shoulders down. Promise me that you will try to use your core and take it out of the low back. Pretty please. I don't want any of these exercises to cause you injury or pain. I want them to bring you out of pain and to bring you confidence and strength. Here we go. Other side lat row, and then we'll move to the second round. See how fast that was? Bring the chair in front of you again. Other arm. I did my right arm, so I'm gonna do my left arm. If you don't remember, start with one arm, and then you'll know if you did that one or not. Hand on the weight. Bend those knees, weight back into the heels, and start cranking. Pulling the lawnmower. Not with the shoulder, not the deltoid. We don't want to use the front of the deltoid. So squeeze your shoulder blades and think about the muscles under the armpit, along the rib cage. Elbow comes up, squeeze, squeeze. You got it. Chin in, abs in, weight back into those heels. Your hand is on a chair to support the body, but also those muscles around your spine are really cranking. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. If you're ever unsure of an exercise, start light. Build the technique and the form, because that's where it all starts, and that's where it all ends too, right? There's no point in doing an exercise if you're not doing it correctly. So do it correctly. And if you're unsure, you can always leave a comment or send me a private message, and I can break it down for you a little bit easier. Second round, we are doing, got my cheat sheet, nice. We're doing steps. This is an awesome exercise, very functional, compound exercise. Grab a lighter weight because we're gonna work a smaller muscle, which is the bicep. Bicep is very important and very functional muscle. So I'm gonna grab a 10-pound weight and put it in the front of the mat. I want you to too. Watch me, first round. Let's do the non-dominant side first, which is usually my right leg, but I'm gonna use my left leg here. Left leg's gonna step forward. Hips are square. We're gonna lean and hinge. Such a functional move to be able to do this without the knee coming forward. So you should see your toes the whole time. Grab that weight, hug the shoulder blades back. Bicep curl. Bring the weight back down by leaning more. Push into that front leg. Inhale, arms up and step back. Join me now. Exhale. Step forward towards your weight. Lean without that knee coming forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades, bicep curl. Bring the weight down. Abs are strong to help bring your arms back up and your leg back. Come forward, keep it with me. We're doing 12. Step it back, inhale, arms up. If it becomes a lot, then you don't have to bring your arms up over your head. It's just to get an extra training effect for our heart. Exhale. Inhale, bicep curl. Step it forward, keep it going. Stay with me. Step forward, lean. Your core is really strong, and we're getting a nice stretch for the IT bands. And the hammies. The hammies are working strong too. We're halfway. Core strong. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring it forward. Stay with me. You got it. Bicep curl. This is why I like to use a light weight, so I'm not straining my shoulder, my anterior deltoid. That's the front of the shoulder. I don't need to do that. We use our anterior deltoids all of the time to reach forward and to pick things up, especially if you have a child or a baby, right? Front of the shoulder, you're using a lot to hold that little one. 2 more. Forward. Bicep curl. Down. Big step back. Last one. Lunge. Hinge. Bicep curl. Down. Big step. Arms up. Big breath in. Nice. Cardio move. Skaters. Join me. Try to challenge yourself. Push a little farther. Push. Hover. Maybe go a little lower. Tap. Lower. Tap. High. Low. High. Low. Smile. Be confident in your moves. Exhale. Inhale. Where can you push and where can you pull back? Come back to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Stay with it. We're halfway. 15 seconds. You got it. You got it. I just cheated a little there. You got it. Put that foot down if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set. Bring your weight forward. Nice. Dominant leg stepping forward this time. Right away. Step it forward. Hinge. Remember, this is a different side. So warm up first. Engage your mind in the movement. Step back, arms up. Exhale, step forward. Hinge. Don't let your knee come forward at all. Squeeze shoulder blades, bicep curl. Bring it down. Inhale, big step, arms up. Exhale, forward, hinge. Bicep curl, core is strong. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, step. Nice. We're doing 12 of these, and you're doing so good. We're already halfway. Step it forward, hinge. It's a lean, but it's also engaged here. Bicep curl, press into your front heel, arms up. Exhale, range of motion for the shoulders there. Squeeze shoulder blades, core is tight. Exhale, step forward. We got 3. Big breaths. Exhale, big push. Nice. You're doing so good. We're already on our second round. That means we have 1 more round to go. Step forward. Last 2, right here. Right here. Second to last one. Press through your front heel, squeeze shoulder blades. You can also lose that weight or go lighter or go heavier. You decide. This is our last one. Nice job. We're doing a second set of skaters because I love you. And I want you to have strong hips and strong core. Just keep it mellow, right? If you feel like you're pushing too hard, keep it mellow. If you want to go harder, come on, let's go. Reach and get low. Stay with your breath. That's numero uno. Stay with your body. That's numero dos. Check in. Where are you? Here we are. We're right here. We're touching the floor now. Where are you? Are you tapping or are you hovering? Are you tapping or are you hovering? Core is engaged. Remember, this isn't the last workout you're ever going to do. So remember that. You have time to grow. Give yourself space to grow. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Really nice job. Second set. Second thing we're doing is a squat with a bicep curl and tricep extension. Bada bang. Here we go. Grab a medium-sized weight. I'm gonna use 10s because they're awesome. And we're all 10s today. We're gonna squat back and do a bicep curl, also known as a hammer. Tap your shoulders with the top of the weight. When you inhale, squeeze, reach the arms back, triceps. Exhale. Inhale, press through your heels, squeeze. Exhale it back. Inhale, squeeze. If you're not with me, come with me now. Come with me now. Here we go. Sit it down, stand it up. So good. Stay with your breath. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale, extend those arms. Use your triceps. Use those biceps. Use your glutes. Push. Confidence. Strength happens now. Here we go. Check in. How are you talking to yourself right now? Send yourself some good words. I am strong. I am awesome. I showed up for myself today. I'm doing it right now. You are in it right now. You're doing the work. Last 2. Last 1. Nice. Here we go. We got taps and or jumps. Start with taps. Start with taps. If you want to speed it up, tap, tap, or you can jump it. Jump. 20 right here. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice job. And we're gonna bring the heart rate back down with a set of triceps. Grab 1 or 2 medium-sized weights. Let's do 1 medium-sized weight. Bring it back. You're holding on to the weight. Palms face up, elbows in, and we're gonna press straight to the top. Bring it down, straight to the top. It's really important that you're pressing with your feet
and your belly button is drawn in, creating a solid stance for your arms to lift over your head. Inhale and exhale. Exhale to inhale. Good, exhale to lift, exhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Elbows stay close together, squeeze your elbows back. Good, eventually we gain that range of motion so we can extend over the head with the elbows close together, chin in. Don't let your head come forward. Good form is good form, and it's good for you. Here we go, last 3. Good job. 2, working those triceps. 1, nice. Bring that weight down. We got 1 round of hollow rock. Remember this one, on your back. Arms behind you, grab your monkey bars. Knees bent or legs straight, and rock. Rock on your sacrum. If you're not there, then bring your hands behind your legs. Pull your core in, shoulders back, chin in, long spine. And if you want to change it up, you can grab and extend, grab and extend, grab and extend. It's a little pike up. Nice. I'd like to give you some options. For the last round, I'll give you some more options. Nice. If you're with me, let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's roll it to the top. Nice job. Grab a sip of water. And we'll talk about round 3. Kettlebell overhead. You don't need a kettlebell though. You can do this with a dumbbell, which that's what I'm gonna do. I forgot to put apple cider vinegar in my water. That was surprising. Then we'll do our last and final set of skaters. I'll give you an option for another exercise if you choose. We're gonna do man makers. Those are awesome. They're called person makers now. And for me, I'm doing a woman maker because that's, yeah, I'm gonna make myself into a good, confident, strong woman. Then we're gonna do 20 jumps again. We're gonna do a plie squat to work the glutes, all 3 parts. Maybe we add some spice in there because we like a little spice with our turmeric. All right, and then we do a last hollow rock. Okay, so the first thing is you need a medium-sized weight because we're bringing this weight overhead. We don't want it to be super, super heavy and stress the cervical vertebrae. You also don't have to bring it overhead. You don't have to do anything I tell you to do. Here we go, let's just start. I want you to watch me. I'm going to hinge my hips back. With my momentum, I'm going to push my hips forward and let my arms come over my head. That's why it's important the weight is light enough so that my momentum can bring my hips up. This is called a power move here. And the power comes from the hips, swinging the hips back, core is engaged, and pushing the hips forward. Pull the hips back, weight into your heels. If you're like, I cannot get this, I don't know what you're doing and how you're not using your arms because I don't want you to use your arms, then I want you to bring the weight here and do squats, okay? And rather you do this, I don't want you to feel any tension in your neck spine. Hips back, hips forward. Hips back, hips forward. Your arms are a pendulum. The weight is part of that pendulum. Your abs are engaged. This works the deep core, transverse abdominis. Hips back, hips forward. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bring that weight down. Last set of skaters. Just go. Just go. Push and tap. Push and tap. Push and tap. So if you want to tap the floor this time, it's the last time we're doing them, maybe you try to tap and push. Find some balance, tap and push. Get that deep work in the glutes. Push. Remember to get tall, right? That helps with the power. Good, here we go, we're halfway. Maybe you pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Imagine those guys at the Olympics. 2, 1. You got gold. You got gold. Here we go, man makers. woman, person makers. Strong, confident people makers. Grab medium weights, medium to light weights. Please watch this move first. I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna grab my weights like I would in a deadlift or a deep squat. Squeezing the shoulder blades, I'm gonna stand because that's how I pick up my weights. Bring the hands, shoulders together. Step the left foot back. We're gonna lunge, dip it down. Then we're gonna bring the feet back together. Little deadlift move here. Hinge. Bend the knees, deep squat. Step back. Wide feet. Row right, row left. Option to push up. Loaded push. Nice. Stand from a deep squat. This time right foot goes back. Dip it down. Feet together. I hope you're still watching deep squat. Arms down. Left foot, right foot. Your hips should be more open. Wide feet. Left, right. Option to push up. Nice. Load the hips. Jumper step. Deep squat. Chest proud. Nice. Here we go. Let's do it. Find your weights. Hinge. Hinge. Bring your weights to your legs. Hinge your hips back. You're doing a deadlift. Then your palms come to face. You're gonna do a deep squat. Weights on the floor. Left foot, right foot. Wide stance. Right arm rows. Left arm rows. Option to push. Bend the knees, load the hips. Step. Right foot, left foot. Deep knees bend. Deep knee bend. Weights alongside of the shins as you stand all the way up. Deadlift. Weights to the shoulders, left foot back. Dip down, lunge, feet together. Weights on the legs. Yeah, I know, I switched it up. I decided to have you do deadlifts instead. Deep squat. Left foot, right foot. Left foot rows, right arm rows. Option to push. Load the hips. Left foot, right foot. Stand it up either from a deep squat or slide the weights. When you do that, really important not to round the lower back. Okay, we need to keep a healthy spine. So watch me again. When you come up, please, please, please bend your knees and arch the lower spine. Chest is proud. Press through your heels. Use your glutes and your hammies, not your lower back. It's the left knee back that time. If this is really hard for you to do a deadlift, come into a deep squat, then drop your hands, right foot, left foot, and then row. Row. Keep it going. Keep it going. You can go ahead of me. You can go slower. If this is just like, what are you doing too much? Then I want you to do these lunges. Okay? You can do these lunges, alternating the legs. But if you can do this, hinging the hips and get that extra movement, arching the spine, bend the knees, weights to the floor, left foot, right foot, wide stance, core is tight, right? We already warmed this up. Option to push. You warmed it up in our warm-up. Okay, I'm switching it up. I like to do a deep squat and a deadlift to alternate. Deadlift down, weights to the floor, bend the knees, left foot, right foot, wide feet, wide arms, row one side, row the other, bend both knees, step forward, find that deep squat, squeeze the shoulder blades, stand up, weights to shoulders. Let's do one leg and then the other. Nice. We got 5 more. Yeah. Slide it down, find the knees, step it back, wide stance, row, row, push up, step or jump, and lunge, lunge. Here we go. Find your rhythm, whatever that looks like today. Row, row, option to push, option to jump. Find your rhythm. We're almost done. We're almost done. So that battery of yours, how much charge does it have? Right? Check in with your breath. We got 2 more. Shoulders back. You got it. They don't call them people makers for nothing. Here we go. We only have 1 more. 1 more. You got it.
load, jump, come up, lunge one leg, lunge the other. Yeah, I'm sweating all right. Last move on the floor. Deep, step back, wide stance, row, row. Option to push, load it, last lunge. Here we go. Last lunge, last lunge. Nice job. Last cardio move. You know what it is. You know what it is. It's the last and final push. You got 20, then join me. Here we go. 20. 10. 5. Woo! Bring it down. We'll change it up. We'll do some cross abs. Arms back, legs back. Big X. Exhale. Right leg, left arm. Inhale. Exhale. Switch it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Same concept. Pull your lower belly down. We're almost there. We're gonna stretch after this. Exhale. Inhale. You're doing so good. Where's your breath? Where's your body? Where are you? What are you looking at? Exhale, look to the right. Inhale. Exhale, look to the left. No, seriously, while you do the exercise. Reach and look. Reach and look. Use your abs. Use your side obliques. We got 4. 2 more each side. 3, pull it down and in. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Last one. Exhale. Inhale and take a big stretch. Big breath in, stretch your arms over your head. Exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest. We're gonna stretch standing first, so please find a seat and roll forward. Find a stand facing me, preferably. Widen your feet. Bring your arms over your head. Yeah. Take a deep breath in, interlace your arms, cross your thumbs. Cement your feet to the floor by pulling the arches of your feet in, like you're trying to scrunch up your mat. Keep that engaged, lengthen your tailbone. Reach your arms gentle over to the left. Big breath in. Turn your right toes out to the right. Open up your arms. We're coming into a triangle pose in yoga. One arm down, one arm up as you push your hip away from your bottom hand. Big breath in. Really nice. Let's square to that front leg. Pivot your back heel. Now we're in a pyramid pose, shoulders squeeze. I want you to flatten your back, chest proud. Really long stretch for the hamstring. Inhale. Reach your arms up over your head. Deep breath in, chest proud. Exhale, bend that forward knee. Bring your hands down to the floor. Bring your back knee down to the floor. Let's twist over that front leg. So your left leg's your front leg, then you're twisting to the left. If your right leg's your front leg, you're twisting to the right. Bring your hands to the inside of your front foot. Tuck your back leg, straighten it, pivot your back heel. Come into that side angle, lifting all the way through into your warrior two. If you missed that, guess what? We're gonna do it again on the other side. Inhale, reach it up. Bring your toes back to face forward. If you need to, you can heel toe a little shorter distance. Reach your arms up, interlace your hands, squeeze up. Pull in, lengthen out of your lower back, then arch your body to the right. Beautiful. Turn your right toes out to the right. Deep breath in. Now open up your arms as you just created all that space. You're gonna push your hip away from your bottom arm. You can look up, chin to shoulder, or you can look down, chin to shoulder. Legs are strong, belly in, squeeze the glutes. Yeah, I know you're gonna work a little bit more, but that's just to create more length and space for the blood and the lactic acid to flush. Face that forward leg, pivot your back heel. You're leaning. Each leg's a little different. Square your hips. I have to be more cognizant on this side, so notice what you need to do to connect your body and mind. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Chest as tall as you lean and hinge over that front leg. Really nice. Inhale, reach the arms up. Really deep breath, opening up the chest.
Exhale, bend the front leg as you bring your hands down. Walk your back foot back a little further. Drop the knee and twist over the front leg. Really nice. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down. Flex your back foot, straighten the leg. Bring both hands to the inside of your front leg. Pivot your heel down. Yeah, we got some techno going on here. Reach up as you inhale. Come all the way through a warrior two. Straighten the leg, inhale, reach both arms up. Maybe arch back, get a little extra stretch. Both toes face forward, heels in, toes out. Come into a Malasana squat, a high squat. So stay high, please. Hands on your thighs, let's dip one shoulder at a time. And look right and left. Nice. One thing that we forgot to do today, I said we were gonna do, was plie squat. So just from right here, can you balance with me for 10, 9, 8, shoulders back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands behind your head, and we're gonna go right and left, little crunches for 10, 9, option to lift your heels, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, heels down, straighten, toes in, open your arms and fold. Relax your arms down. Take whichever variation of a wide leg forward fold you like. You can keep your arms out, maybe shift side to side. Walk your hands to the right, maybe to the left, or underneath your legs. If you're feeling strong, yogis, you can take an inversion. Or guillotine here, if your hips are feeling open. Did she just say guillotine? Yes, I did. For those who know, know. Those who don't know, you still know. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Let's come into a tabletop position. Last stretch here is a child's pose, walking the arms out front. Relaxing your forehead down. Bring your right arm underneath you, thread the needle. You can shift forward, a little bit more weight on that right shoulder, walking the left arm out tall. Left arm back underneath you, reaching the right arm up. Taking it to the other side, left arm down, right arm forward. Stretching is really important. It not only feels good, but it releases a ton of feel-good chemicals that get released in marathon runners, endorphins when we stretch a muscle. Really nice. Take another child's pose. Stay here for 5 breaths. Check in with your breath. I'm going to lower the music down so you can hear yourself. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Give yourself space and time to rest here. If you have to go, you're ready for your day. Standing up, taking a little twist right, a little twist left. Taking a moment to feel your breath with your hands, right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. I am confident. I am strong. And repeating those words to yourself in your own voice. Allow those words to lead you. Nice job. Killer workout. I'll see you next time. Namaste. Have a great day. Keep breathing.